Now, I have another story from the graveyard days of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And in this case, I was hanging around with one of my friends, a lady who some would call a psychic, sensitive to things. At the time, I wasn't that sensitive. and But I did like to walk through graveyards. I thought it was kind of a spooky, fun, Halloween-y sort of thing to do. So we were walking through this graveyard, nice sunny day, trees, wind, birds tweeting and everything, very nice. And she was a few feet ahead of me, and we were going up a path, paved, narrow road. And she said, "We better hurry up, this is a bad area." And I kind of snickered, like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure it's a bad area." And so I did. I stepped up my pace a little bit, and as I did, I turned my head to the left, and there was a stone there, and I don't know how else to describe it, but there was a large flash, a disc, perhaps about 3 feet across, that was a light lavender color, and it didn't appear to it's as if my eyes didn't see it. It was as if it was overlaid on top of my regular vision, as if I were seeing it. Mystics would say your third eye was seeing it or something like that. And if you'll pardon my French, I said, "What the f***?" And the lady said, "Congratulations, you just had your first auric vision." So that shook me up pretty badly, and we continued up the hill, continued, and then at some point she stopped and she heard something, and it was a voice, someone saying, I'm waiting. I said, "Who's waiting?" She said, "Someone's waiting." And I said, "What else are they saying?" That's all they're saying is, "I'm waiting." And it's coming from over there. So we walked further along, and we came to, I suppose, a mausoleum or this type of thing where there's a wall of panels, and each panel, behind each one, there's an urn or something like that with ashes, and there are inscriptions. And she pointed, and she said, "It's that one." And we walked up to it, and it was a woman. She just died recently. And as the woman was looking at it, I looked at the one next to it, and the one next to it did not have a death date, and that was the husband. So, pretty clearly, it's like, well, this is the wife. She died, and she's waiting for her husband, and that's all she's focused on. And but what I did, like a dumbass, was I went and wrote down the name of the man. And then when I got back to home, I looked him up and called him on the telephone. And whatever his name was, I said, "Is this so-and-so?" And he said, "Yes, it is." And I said, "Well, you might find this rather odd, but my friend and I like to hang around in graveyards." And I told him exactly what had happened. And he said, "Well, actually, I am not so-and-so, the name. I am Roger whatever, Jr." And he said, "That's my father's tomb. My father just died last August, and his ashes were divided between New York and Florida." So she was waiting, but he wasn't coming. He was already in another geographic area, location. So what we did, we went back and we told her that what had happened. And she thanked us, and I guess she knew what to do. But also, I think part of her energy stayed there, because in the future, every time we drove past that graveyard, we got something. We got either an energetic tingle, which they call the motor sensory neuron response type thing, or something. So anyway, there you go. There you have it. There's another one.